ahead. So are any of you willing to work with a CDI? So have any of you experienced working with a CDI before?
I've worked with a deaf clarifier at my internship at WSD.
Good place.
In my Madison internship right now, we have counseling meetings with students and interpreters and CDIs, and then there's also me. I'm just fascinated with it. Because the interpreter understands, and then I just watch the CDI and I'm like, what? This is beautiful.
Yep, it's beautiful.
It's like you forget or you're not realizing something's important.
And right there, what you were seeing is an equivalent message.
Yep. Funny. I've interpreted at my internship. Normal doctor's appointment. And then I have one patient I interpret, and then later I was observing a professional interpreter in a CDI for that same patient that I had just interpreted for. But this situation was mental health. It was just interesting to see what I had already interpreted for them before, and then to see what the CDI was putting out there.
That's what that means.
That's what happened. How did you feel about the interpreter in that medical appointment? Yourself as interpreting in that appointment. How did you feel?
Well, okay. Sometimes it was tough, but sometimes it was like, yeah, I got this. But it was so-so. It depends. But I have support from the professional interpreter.
There you go.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
Not alone.
At my internship. Oh.
At first I was like, a student in a medical appointment? I know my motive too well.
My internship is in UW Health in Madison. So it's with Kim, yeah.
Oh, I love her. She's a great one. Wonderful woman.
Yep.
She was with me in my mental health internship. We were with each other for like 11 days, and it was just a wonderful time.
Hello. When you interpret and you see the CDI, don't feel like your self-confidence is going down. Just
figure out how to be successful in that type of work. I hope you're not offended with me asking that. Okay, I just needed to Oh.
be working in Colorado this summer. I'm a little nervous. I've been interpreting for many years in legal. I have a lot of experience, but I'm still nervous. My work will be on 4 big TVs for people to see, so they'll know what's good and what's bad. I don't know if I want to go.
That's a big word.
Many.
Lots of information.
More.
When you work with a deaf interpreter, you learn to become a team. It's really important to understand being equal. There's no one's better than the other, one's higher than the other. We're equal. That means the work is really both of us. It's not mine, it's not his, theirs.
It's ours.
Yep, it's ours work. They do something and judge me. I thought I was clear. Nope. Okay, come on, tell me why. Oh, alright, now I can change myself so we can be equal. It's really important.
Right. Also, for someone who's never worked with me, I would sit down and tell them what my needs are and tell them that they need to follow my lead for the first time. That's when the trust is developed with your teammates. The first or couple of times, then they will know my way, they know how to work, and we will both know how to work together. And we'll know how to divide the responsibility, not split, but
Yep, divide.
first you want to keep improving your skills. You need the knowledge and you need to be willing to go to training, workshops, even if they're far away. You just need to focus on improving your skills. And it's not cheap, that's not cheap, but and the information is rich and it takes a while to learn, but English is fun.
Right. So there'll be maybe one time where you work with someone out of state that you won't know, and it's just good to go and get the training in advance so that you can work together and meet and make connections and network. Alright, so can you advocate for yourself? Can you tell them what you need? In a courtroom, that's huge.
Right.
Recently, I have a good example. The lawyer was clueless about things related to the deaf. Interpreting process. Well, yeah, pretty much just the interpreting process, period. We would argue, discuss. There's 4 lawyers almost fighting in the court. They were arguing with each other. And really, they just didn't know what they were talking about. So, I decided I was going to interrupt and let the judge know. So we knew how to solve this problem. Well, you need to have a good assertive personality to be straight with the judge and let them know. To advocate for yourself.
And knowledge and experience will help you in the long run.
Yes. Perfect. Good. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna play now.
Sandy likes to work with the same philosophies, the same beliefs. And you can see that's very, very important to have similar beliefs and philosophies. In our community, that works, but not in the real world. But interpreters all over the world, their process of legal interpreting can be a little bit different. I mean,
You have to find someone who believes in the same way so that you can make the process go more smooth. Otherwise it'll just shut down. Otherwise you'll have to reschedule a trial in court. And the deaf person will suffer.
so what do you know the role of an interpreter in court setting? What do you think that all entails? In a courtroom, what do you think? Nothing?
Facilitate the
Mediation?
communication.
Let me give you an idea. Let's say a judge and a DA and a public defender and the deaf. How do they communicate? What do you do? Use an interpreter, right? What's that called? It has a name. Mediation. That's
Mediation.
different. Now, called table interpreting. Table interpreting. TI. Means that everything that's communicated during the legal discussion is private, confidential. And it's not under oath. Means some information is private. So you have a judge, a lawyer, and then they all start communicating. What is that called? PI process. Process interpreting. Proceeding interpreting. Which is PI. It's my responsibility to interpret what the judge is saying to guardian ad litem. So then it's the PI's responsibility to swear an oath. So that's swear under oath. So if you're testifying and you're interpreting, and the deaf consumer is way over here testifying, means there's going to be another interpreter. Because I need to match that specific consumer's style. And how can I switch back and forth? I can't keep turning it around to each consumer. It's just not possible. Okay? It's not a responsibility. As a procedural PI. And what the responsibility is. So if they decide to go ahead and communicate, I was just start interpreting right away. I can't ignore what they're saying. I can't say what they're saying is stupid or anything like that. I just have to interpret what they're saying.
And that's the same for hearing too. Typically hearing will nod their head. Same with deaf. And sometimes you'll see them go, bullshit. It means, alright, bullshit.
Mhm.
And then the judge will yell at them. Hopefully not at us, but typically will yell at them.
Yeah, it happens.
One time. Oh.
This other time. Oh, you just said fuck you, and I was like, oh shit.
I've already understood. There's been times where the judge will be like, that's okay, I understood that one.
Staffing? What's the point of that?
There's times many interpreters will be brought in, and maybe we'll have 4. Or sure we'll get 8, so we have to figure out how many interpreters. If I have a deaf person over there, maybe it'll be 2 hearing and 2 deaf interpreters. And then maybe we have a deaf witness. So the 4 of us interpreting for the deaf client, to the deaf witness, no, the deaf person can't be interpreting for the deaf witness. So maybe we have to get 4 more. It just depends on the case.
Right.
I've seen up to 12 interpreters in a courtroom.
Cool.
Can you imagine the bill?
Yep.
We have to recognize where the conflict is. Suppose I'm interpreting for a police interview. So I can't be involved in the court. I'm done. Can't be involved in both of them. Yep.
Psychological evaluation. If I were a PI, and I was called in for a psychological evaluation, and for a CDI, I can't. You have to keep those 2 things separated. Because knowing the inside information of that consumer will affect my work as an interpreter. And it prevents me from staying neutral. Because then I will take from what I remember previously into my interpretation.
Plus the court can call on you as a witness.
That's okay.
No, that's not.
I'm not ready to take with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready.